Too young? Too soon? At just 21, Millie Bobby Brown is a mom, and the backlash is brutal. She wasn't supposed to rewrite the rulebook this fast. The girl who saved Hawkins just detonated Hollywood's timeline. At 21, Millie Bobby Brown has adopted a baby girl, and the internet is split between cheers and torches. Supporters call it love, maturity, and a choice she's voiced for years. Critics fire back, career suicide, PR stunt, reckless speed. But here's what they're missing. This wasn't chaos, it was choreography. Quiet announcement, no glossy cover, clear boundaries. The message is louder than any magazine spread. Family first, fame second. Tonight, we cut through the noise. What the post actually signals, what Millie has already told us about wanting motherhood early, why the comment wars are fueling this viral fire, and how it all plays against her career timeline as an actor-producer with real leverage. Is this the moment she breaks the industry's wait your turn script, or the spark that sets off a storm she can't control? Let's get into it. The post lands and the world jolts. This summer, we welcomed our sweet baby girl through adoption. Just one line, concise, protective, purposeful. Within minutes, timelines flipped from fan edits to think pieces. The emotional whiplash was instant. For years, audiences held Millie as 11, the child hero of Stranger Things. We watched her on red carpets, still learning how to navigate fame. Parasocial memory lags behind real life. People still picture shaved heads, Eggo waffles, and bike chases. Suddenly, the frame widens. Millie the producer, Millie the entrepreneur, Millie the mother. That gap between who we remember and who she is fuels the shock. Some cheer the evolution, calling it brave. Others cling to the old version, insisting 21 is too young, as if we could freeze her in the role we prefer. But the wording of her post is deliberate: adoption, privacy, joy. It keeps the focus on love, not gossip. Look closer and you see a blueprint. The single sentence is a boundary marker, a celebration without surrender. No name, no photo, no details to feed the machine. It's a message to fans and tabloids alike. This chapter will not be crowdsourced. And if you've watched her moves the last few years, taking control of projects, stepping into production, shaping her brand beyond one franchise, you know this moment fits the pattern. The public may feel blindsided, she doesn't. To her, it reads like a box finally ticked on a life plan she never hid. Not a sudden twist, a scheduled turn. Long before this announcement, Millie had laid the groundwork. In interviews, she talked about wanting a big family. She spoke about adoption not as a last resort, but as a meaningful, deliberate choice. She outlined her sequence clearly. Build her career, marry, then start a family. That wasn't impulsive, it was structure. Today's announcement feels shocking because the audience underestimated her. But Millie has been consistent. She always said family would matter as much as film. By following through, she proves she meant every word. This isn't a PR move, it's a promise kept. The way she shared it matters too. No staged magazine cover, no glossy paparazzi rollout, just a quiet message. That restraint is rare. Growing up in the algorithm, she knows how quickly fame can devour a childhood. By keeping the spotlight away from her baby, she's making a bold statement. Her child is not a storyline. Silence here isn't emptiness, it's intention. It says the most modern thing a celebrity can say: I'll participate in the conversation, but I won't trade my family for content. That unsettles an industry that expects confessionals on demand. It also reframes her image, from ingenue to architect, from breakout to boundary setter. If you've been listening, you knew this day would come. If you didn't, the shock says more about our expectations than her choices. Quick pulse check. If you respect the share less, protect more approach, type TEAMPRIVACY in the comments. If you think stars owe the public a fuller picture, say tell us more. Your takes drive the debate. Check any comment section and you'll see the battle lines. Team celebrate. Adoption is love. She's mature. Let her live. Team caution. 21 is too young. Fame adds pressure. This could be dangerous. Team conspiracy. This feels like PR, a brand distraction, a stunt. Each side fuels the viral fire. Celebration creates tribute edits and fan montages. Caution spawns essays and video debates. Conspiracy theories spark endless stitches and duets. The conversation multiplies. But here's the truth. The baby is not content. The child is not a storyline. What matters is culture, not trespassing on a family's private life. So, what can we talk about? The double standards. Why is 21 too young for a woman to adopt, but 21-year-old men are praised for running billion-dollar companies or starring in major franchises? Why do we applaud relentless hustle, yet question someone who prioritizes family? Why is exhaustion celebrated as ambition, but love framed as recklessness? There's also the parasocial piece. We met her as a kid, so some viewers feel entitled to keep her there. Forever 15, forever fictional. But adulthood doesn't ask for permission. It arrives, and it disrupts the fantasy that our stars exist to match the timelines we write for them. The dissonance between memory and reality creates heat. The algorithm turns heat into fuel. That's why this won't fade overnight. Stay with me, because the next part is where debates get loudest and careers get tested. When the comments calm down and the headlines cycle out, one question remains. What does this choice mean for the work? For schedules, roles, deals, and the power to say no? Careers bend, schedules shift for injuries, strikes, reshoots, and now family. Millie isn't a replaceable extra. She's a star with leverage. That power changes the calculation. She doesn't chase roles, she builds them. She doesn't wait on schedules, schedules wait on her. That means motherhood doesn't erase her momentum. It reframes it. Audiences crave authenticity, and authenticity arcs sell. I choose my life resonates more than I perform for the system. Her quiet announcement signals control. She isn't selling this milestone, she's defining it. That control earns admiration, not intrusion. It says, I'll share what I want, nothing more. Still, risk remains. The industry is unforgiving. If a project stumbles, critics will point back to this moment. Too much, too soon. But if she delivers a hit, the same story will flip. Look what she achieved while starting a family. There's also strategy. Keep the baby offline. Keep the press minimal. Let the next release, not the next reveal, do the talking. That approach starves speculation and feeds only the work. And because she's stepped behind the camera, she can shape timelines, choose collaborators, and build sets that respect boundaries without compromising ambition. That's not retreat, that's design. Predict it now. Does she flip the narrative with the next project? Comment "she will" if you see the comeback, or "not yet" if you think the storm lasts longer. Either way, the next act won't be decided in a thread. It'll be decided on screen. Strip away the noise and the bigger picture emerges. A Gen Z star just made adoption part of mainstream conversation, and she did it without spectacle. That matters. Adoption has long been romanticized or criticized. Millie's approach is balanced, joyful, firm, private. It normalizes family built in different ways. It also redefines timing. Her generation doesn't wait for permission. Build a startup at 20, drop an album at 19, start a family at 21. The principle is the same. Live on your own timeline. What unsettles people isn't her choice. It's that family isn't treated with the same applause as career milestones. But maybe it should be. The phrase "too young" can hide bias. The better metric is support, stability, and intent. From the outside, those pillars look sturdy here. That won't silence every critic, but it makes the decision legible beyond the gossip lens. And if this moment nudges even a few viewers to see adoption as a loving, intentional beginning, not an afterthought, that's cultural movement, not just celebrity news. There's a model forming. Announce simply, protect fiercely, and let your work carry the narrative load. Not every milestone belongs to the feed. Not every private joy needs a public proof. In an era that treats disclosure like currency, withholding can be the most radical move. It's bold, it's controversial, and it might be the most modern move of all. So is Millie Bobby Brown too young to be a mom, or is she rewriting a rulebook that never served women anyway? The announcement was short by design. The reaction was loud by habit. What matters now isn't the comment section. It's the life she builds off camera, where no one can like bedtime or share a first laugh. If you're cheering, say why. If you're cautious, keep it kind. Either way, this isn't about permission, it's about choice. And choice is power. Drop a comment. Team Rewrite the Rulebook or Team Too Soon. And if you want more stories told with respect and receipts, hit subscribe, like, and share this video. Because this conversation is just getting started.